Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
Good day, my beautiful people, wherever you are on the globe. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge podcast. Yes. My name's Israel Ajosi. Welcome. If you are tuning in, listening to this show for the first time, if you're watching this on your YouTube channel, please subscribe, please follow, please give a like also as well. Nobody gives a like, nobody gives a thumbs up. Listen, people, start giving thumbs up. If you're listening to this on any of the podcast platforms, I am available here. I do 2 shows a week, although I didn't do one Sunday gone. Apologies for that. But yeah, normally there's 2 a week. Every Sunday, every Wednesday. Wednesday is the main one. So it tends to be the main show. Starts at 12:30 p.m. Other than last week. Yeah, ran into some little technical errors, but such is life, right? So I am available on all podcast platforms, okay? All podcast platforms I am available on. What else did I want to say? So you can catch me on Amazon, Spotify, Apple, Podchasers, all of the major, I think they're all pretty much connected, aren't they, in some way, shape, or form? And you can find the show there. Uploaded again every Wednesday and every Thursday. I said every Wednesday, the Wednesday one sometimes gets uploaded on a Thursday. So do bear with me on that one. But I need to get up on that and I need to start uploading it on the Wednesday. So I'll make sure it's uploaded today for those people, because many people actually listen on the pod, maybe on their way to work or the gym or stuff like that. So it's there. So I will be trying to upload it literally pretty much on the day. But on the YouTube, it's going to be there as this show, as though it's showing live right now. As soon as it's finished, it's going to be there on the YouTube, available for everybody and anybody to be able to listen. This show should be streaming right now, also live on Instagram. Shout out to my folks there on Instagram. Shout out to Mason. Shout out to Beautiful Influence. All my folks there tuning in. Shout outs to Dinah. How you doing? Shout outs to Pretty. Shout outs to everybody there on the Instagram. LaDonna. All of you. I see you all. Shout outs to you all. And also a big shout out to everybody who was also tuning in on the YouTube. So shout outs to Tyrone. How you doing, bro? Shout outs to Shia. Hope you're well. Big shout out to Sister Rosanna, man. I know it's your Earth. I can never get this woman's birthday. Like, she's like an anomaly. I don't know. But shout out to Sister Rosanna. Yes, I know. I know I'm a wanted man. But don't worry, I got you. So yeah, shout out to Sister Rosanna. Jacqueline, how you doing? Shout out to Faye. Shout out to Yvette. It was great speaking with you also the other day. Shout outs to Angela. Haneen, my dear, hope you are well and welcome to the show. Got to give a big shout out to Tiffany in Memphis, Tennessee. Welcome to the show as well. Yeah, we live. Shout out to Sister Aura. Hello there, Sebastian, my dear friend. Hope you're well. Yeah, I see everybody's coming in. Everybody's in. Who else have I given shout outs to? Shayo, bro, what's happening, bro? We're here at the Lunar Lounge podcast. So later on, I will be pulling out the tarot card of the day. Competition time will also be later on as well. We've got a winner, people. Yes, we've got a winner. We've got a beautiful winner of this beautiful book. Remember the question of last week? What was it? What planet rules fig trees, right? Oh, yeah. We got it. We got a winner. Came in a little bit late. Does anybody listening to this show? Does anybody? People don't listen to this show, do they? I mean, let's face it. I give the rules and nobody listens. It's like it's a joke. It's a joke. Like, yeah. It is a joke. They're taking me for a joke, aren't they? No, I'm joking. But yeah, I will mention the rules again later. But we do have a winner who I will be announcing a bit later in the show, and I will be presenting another question. So yeah, get your astrology thinking hats on. I'll be bringing up the chart for the moment. So let us look. What's today? Today's the 7th. So let's see what's happening over the next course of the next couple of weeks, astrologically. So much been happening. What is the weather like where you are, people? Like, you know what I mean? I know majority of you are probably in London, UK, where I am, where it's very grey. But what do you expect? I mean, we're in the beginning of February. It's that time of the year. Don't complain, people. It's nothing new. It's not that cold actually, but it's a bit on the chillier side. But it's not that cold. Like I said, I remember when I was a kid. This time of year, listen, man, sweaters, woolly tops, hoodies. You know what I mean? Thick coats, everything. Not so much these days. It's so global warming is real. They have said like in 50 years from now, UK is going to be classified as a tropical country. So this is my thing. If UK is going to be classified as a tropical country based on the weather pattern it's going to be getting in 50 years, what are the countries that are already tropical countries that are already blazing with heat? What are they going to look like? Are they getting the reverse? I mean, listen, something's a bit alarming here. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's global warming for you. The world is changing. What else? King Charles has been in the news. He's been diagnosed with the big C word, right? I think he went in for prostate check or something like that, but he's got the big C. They're going to catch it early. I'm sure he's going to have the best of medical care, right? But it is kind of looking like he won't be too long on the throne. But so I mean, let's see how that all kind of pans out. I've got a sneaky suspicion that William's not going to be king. So something tells me Mr. Prince Harry, who is back in the building, by the way, that Prince Harry may well be the one who steps up next. And maybe I think he may cover it for some time, and then until George becomes of age or something like that. I don't know. Kate as well. Prince William's wife, Kate. There's also something going on with her as well. It's a madness. It's a madness. A few people, passing as well over the last couple of weeks as well. The actor Carl Weathers. There was another actor, the one who I forgot his name. He was in New Jack City, and he was in Jason's Lyrics. Anybody remember Jason's Lyrics? That was a good film. He passed as well. What the heck is going on? We all know death is a part of life. It's inevitable. We are all gonna go to that place, it is a part of life. But I get it, of course, when we lose people who are somewhat young, or especially maybe prominent people, because we kind of, we hold them up in high regards, in high high esteem, and when they pass, it's like, ooh, it's. But I believe it kind of lets us know about our own mortality, which I think is something very important. But such is life. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge podcast. If you're joining in, shout outs to everybody there on the Instagram. I'm also live on the Facebook. So shout outs to everybody there on the Facebook. I can't actually see my Facebook. I need to get that in order. You know, it's so many screens going on here. You know how it is. But welcome to the Lunar Lounge podcast. I've got my glamorous assistant. If do check the messages. You should see the Lunar Lounge, and sometimes you might be asking questions or making statements. And yeah, and no, Haneen, it's not a robot. Haneen was saying last week, is this real? Is it like a bot that's answering these questions? Like, you know, was the person answering in a robotic way? Trust me, that's way above my pay grade to be having some bots answering your questions. I don't think the bots are that. I mean, they can answer things, can't they? But I don't know. Not for this show. Yeah, I'm not that privileged. But yeah, maybe in the future, who knows? Affirmative. Yeah, get some bot running the Lunar Lounge podcast show. Yeah, that will be a laugh. So I'll be bringing up the chart for the moment. What else? What else is up in the in the headline? So yeah, the whole royal thing. I think that's being one of the major things I think on the news, isn't it? The royals with King Charles and him being diagnosed with a big C word. So it's like, you know, and I think that's a reminder that, you know, I mean, it doesn't matter who you are, how much money you got, where you, when this thing comes, if it's, you know, if it comes for you, it comes for you. So, so yeah, it is what it is. But you know, I'm sure he's gonna have the best specialists and doctors and the best in the game, the best in the world. So, it gives them a much better chance of improvement and getting well, or them catching it early and getting hold of it. But you know, let's see how that goes. But his reign, you know, I mean, people were saying, wasn't he? He was crowned on that eclipse, but he's an eclipse child himself. He was born on an eclipse himself. But you know, so eclipses really shouldn't bother him too much. But maybe it was because it was the coronation and the crowning being on an eclipse. People were saying that was a bit dodgy and he wasn't going to last long. And what is it? He hasn't been there. He hasn't been there a year, has he? Well, the coronation hasn't. He's been there 2 years because I suppose his mum died. What? But okay, still hasn't been 2 years since his mum passed. His mum passed what, September 2022, right? So what? Give or take, what, 18 months? If that, not even that. But let's see. I think he will stay strong. I think he will probably want to ride it out till, you know, on his last legs. But yeah, let's see how that goes. He's a Scorpio as well. You know, they're quite resilient too. You know, so Moon in Taurus. You know, his mom was a Taurus. But let's see how that goes. Yeah. Enough about that. Yes, and yes, we know he's got Pluto squaring his moon and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, heavy stuff, man, heavy stuff. But it's a heavy year. And speaking of heavy year, in a few days' time, we got the Chinese New Year, Year of the Dragon, of the Wooden Dragon, which actually is quite prosperous. So I'm actually looking somewhat forward to this year with the Wooden Dragon. I did want to do something on that. I may do something on that maybe on Sunday. Maybe not today, but I have been saying that I do want to do it, just a little piece on the Chinese zodiacs, and well, and in particular this, you know, the Year of the Dragon that's coming up, the Wooden Dragon, and seeing how that's going to be manifesting and what it is that we can be looking forward to over the course of, you know, again, the Chinese year, obviously, which will be from February this year till February next year. But just looking at the kind of things that it you know, because the dragon's like, again, it's a mythical creature. It's a little bit like in Western astrology, you get the Sagittarius energy, which is again mythical, again half man, half human. So we get the dragon, which is something not necessarily rooted in everyday reality life. So based on that, there is something quite unique and quite special about the dragon in itself. But the dragons are always seen as symbols of power, symbols of luck, mystics, a kind of energy. And definitely, we're definitely going to be seeing a lot of that definitely over the course of this year. So yeah, so happy, Chinese New Year to everybody out there, and to my Asian folks also as well. Yeah. Shout out to Goldsmith Uni. I was there the other day doing a presentation, and a lot of the students there actually were Asian. So shout outs to you guys. Happy New Year to you. Yeah, you see, I've been busy, man. It is what it is. I will be bringing up the chart for the moment. So let's see how that again is going to be happening. Yeah, I've mentioned about the competition. We do have a winner, and I will be presenting another question. So get your astrology hats on board. And then also later in the show, of course, as we know, we're going to have tarot card of the week. So I will be presenting that to you. So coolio. What next? Well, let's go to the chart of the moment. Let me share my screen. Let's bring up share screen, right? Present, right? Yep. Screen sharing. All this technical stuff. It's all you'd think I'll be getting used to it by now, but hey. Yeah. Voila. Chart of the moment. Here we go. Can you all see that? You should be able to all see that. It is what it is. The moon is in Capricorn today, people. We got a Capricorn moon. Well. Shout outs to the Capricorn people out there. Why not? You got the Capricorns. Right. So the moon is in Capricorn. We've got quite a bit of Capricorn energy. Venus is in Capricorn, Mars is in Capricorn, of course. So yeah, and soon, they're all going to be going into Aquarius. I'm going to be speaking about that because we're going to be having a huge, if you want to say, stellium in the sign of Aquarius over the next coming weeks. So I will speak about that shortly. But here is the chart for now. What is it that we can be looking at right about now? Okay, so the moon's actually conjunct Venus today. Today should be a good day. Should be a pleasant day, should it not? Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'll be looking forward to a present. If anybody wants to give me one. Yeah. So yeah. What are we looking at? What is what's happening here? Well, we've got the planet Venus right now. She's trining Uranus. I did speak about that last week, and I believe the week before. So this can be like a spike, an infuse of energy into our relationship life, love life. It can put an extra bounce in our step. Venus, Uranus. I mean, for those of you who are single, again, this is a great time to perhaps maybe introduce something new, a breath of fresh air into your life. Venus, Uranus can be very experimental in the areas of love, romance, and also with money as well. Venus is connected with money, those good things that we like. So Venus, Uranus can also allow us to perhaps be experimental or creative in ways of making money. I was going to say also spending money. Can there be such a thing? Can there be an innovative way of spending money? Yes, I should think so. So Venus is trining Uranus right now, which is going to be exact over the course of today, tomorrow, it's going to be exact. So, I mean, that's a good, interesting alignment that we can do watch out, because it can give like erratic spending, Venus, Uranus. I mean, we know Uranus is really unpredictable and likes to shake up the room, but you gotta learn how to adapt with planets like Uranus, man. So currently, right now, we've got the planet Venus trine Uranus over the course of the next days, so we can definitely be looking forward to that. So it will perfect probably later on today, but definitely at some point tomorrow, it will perfect. What else is going to be going on? In a few days' time, on the 9th of February, we're going to be having a new moon, right? We're going to be having a new moon in the sign of Aquarius. So planting those new seeds, right? This is a new moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is a very interesting sign. It's ruled by Saturn. It's a zodiac sign that is always associated with humanity, with humane. It's connected with people. Uranus, I said Uranus. The new moon in Aquarius has always, or Aquarius itself. It's the zodiac sign of the water bearer. It's moving the information. It's animating something. It's a zodiac sign that is of knowledge. It's air, right? It's an air sign. So there's something quite innovative and progressive about the Aquarius nature. So this new moon perhaps will allow us to seek improvement, seek innovation, seek us to do something that can spread far and wide, something that can be perhaps beneficial for other people. Yeah. So it's about really planting those new seeds, essentially. So yeah, 9th, 10th of Feb, we're going to have the new moon, which is going to be bringing the Chinese, which is the Chinese lunar calendar. So it's going to be bringing that in. We look forward to the new moon. Shout out to everybody there in the chat. Again, I can't answer all your, I'll be answering what my glamorous assistants will be getting on it. So you may just have a look, you may type something and you may see an answer come up. And no, it's not a bot, right? This real people here, baby. Live and direct, straight from the Lunar Lounge studio. Well, do I have a studio? Yeah, it's my studio. It's my space. But it's a Lunar Lounge. What do you expect? So no bots. Haneen, Haneen, who was asking me last week, is it a bot? Like really? No, a real person typing up this stuff, man. Like I say, we're in that advanced yet. We haven't employed the Terminator. Shout outs to Yvette, shout outs to Faye. Sister Aura, Haneen, Tiffany, all the way from Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, this show's international, shout out to Mason, also over there in the US, Pretty. Shout out to Dinah in Dubai. People be tuning in from Dubai. Don't get it twisted, man. Everybody there on the Instagram. I see you all. Welcome to the show. And for those of you on Facebook, I can't see who's on Facebook for the life of me, but welcome to the show. And thanks for being here. So I'm just going through the planetary configurations over the course of the next couple of weeks, seeing what's coming up. And I was just talking about that new moon that we're going to be having on the 9th of Feb, 9th, 10th, in the sign of Aquarius. It's all about planting new seeds. You want to be meditating during this time. You want to be visualizing, you want to be, planting your goals, your aims, you want to be, putting it out there, man, with that new moon. And once the moon starts to wax, it takes that thought of yours and it grows it. So, hey, Plant. Not necessarily physically, but if you are a farmer and you're planting, that's good too. But plant in terms of your, intentions and so on and so forth. So, yeah, that's what it's all about. What else has been happening here? I'm wondering if that Mercury, if you recall, I spoke about Mercury when Mercury moved into Aquarius, conjunct Pluto. We're going to hear some really deep information. I'm attributing that actually to the whole thing with the King Charles and the big C, him being diagnosed with cancer and stuff like that. That's all a part, deep information coming out. That's definitely all a part of that. So what else is going to be happening? So that's going to be on the 9th and 10th. So we got the new moon coming up, right? It's going to be in Aquarius at 20 degrees. And what else is happening during that time? Not much in terms of aspects. Well, on the we've got Mars at the moment, sextiling that Neptune, haven't we? But then as the days go, starting from about the 12th, 11th, 12th of February, we got the planet Venus sextiling the planet Neptune. Love is in the air, yeah, all of that stuff. Getting us prepared for Valentine's Day. Yeah. Getting us prepared for Valentine's Day. So we've got Venus here sextiling Neptune, which actually comes or perfects literally on the 14th or on the 13th, 14th. Even on the 14th, although it's going to start to wane, the sextile is still there, quite strong. So 13th/14th, we've got the planet Venus sextiling Neptune, which I think is a really good configuration for something like Valentine's Day, because Venus Neptune is really about the ideal, isn't it? It's the ideal love. What is our, although we tend to project it onto women a lot, I suppose men also project whatever their ideal love is. All right, maybe it's sexual, it's possible, but nevertheless, we still project it, whatever it is. And why can't sex be love anyway? Why can't we love it? I surely do. And I'm sure you do too. But it may not be the ultimate, if you get what I mean. But, Venus Neptune is really like a combination. That's really, it has a romantic connotation to it. It has a romantic element to it. It's the epitome of love. I would call it like that. It's the ultimate love. It's the epitome of love. That is what Venus Neptune essentially is about. So yeah, I mean, that's really good. So I spoke about this last week. Valentine's Day this year could be good. For those of you who are, you've got a partner and you're going to be going out. I mean, what Valentine's Day lands on? It's going to be next week, Wednesday. Could you imagine? You've got me to listen to next week. I'm going to be your Valentine's. Yeah. So Valentine's Day is going to be next week, Wednesday. So I might have to do a Valentine's Day special. I don't know. But yeah, Venus sextile Neptune. So there's something very, it can be very dreamy, we know. It can be very overly idealistic. Venus Neptune is like falling in love with love itself. The ultimate ideal. So yeah. But I think it's a good one. I really like this aspect. It's really cool. But prior to that, I've just missed a particular aspect. Prior to that, if I just go a few days back, well, that's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow, the planet, well, the sun, is going to be square Uranus. So watch out for some, again, chaotic. Again, I think this is all part of the, stuff that's been happening with like King Charles and stuff, and some of the stuff that we've been hearing with people in powerful positions, because that's what the sun represents. So the sun has actually been squaring Uranus for the last couple of days, but is going to be somewhat exact tomorrow, the 8th of February. So we're going to have a square from the sun to Uranus. So that can be very chaotic, very unpredictable, something revolutionary, something shocking, something that takes us out of the comfort zone. Do be prepared for that. Be prepared for the unexpected. Sun square Uranus. I mean, anyway, let's go back to Valentine's Day. So we seem to have a good Valentine's Day, 14th. But also the day before, on the 13th, on the 13th of February, Mars is going to move into Aquarius. Okay, we're going to have a Mars-Pluto conjunction in the sign of Aquarius. Now, Mars-Pluto combinations are explosive, people. I repeat, Mars-Pluto are explosive. Yeah, something along those kind of lines is the kind of things that we could be hearing, are the kinds of things that are, it is the recipe for, Mars-Pluto. It's explosive. It's about Mars, we know, is to do with aggression and to do with, so when we have a Mars-Pluto combination, it can really sort of like bring up a lot of buried rage, stuff that's been hidden. So watch what happens around this time. Now, this is the day before Valentine's as well. So a lot of Mars is going to be unleashed right here. So, woo! Yeah, it's like fireworks, baby. So, let's watch out for that. For that Mars Pluto. It's a powerful one. It is. It's really a powerful one. So let's see what's going to be. What happens? What kind of news are we going to be getting around that time? So a lot of energy, a lot of buried rage. We really want to be channeling this kind of energy into something creative. So if you are a creative person, whether you're a musician, an artist, or whatever, you want to be channeling that energy, whatever rage you're feeling, whatever aggression you're feeling, however you want to express yourself during that time, you want to channel it into your, if you are a writer, you want to channel it into writing. If you are a sports person or, athletic, you want to channel it into that. If you are a build, whatever it is that you do, channel that, any aggression that you have during that time into something like, powerful, something explosive. That's how to utilize that. So that's good. And this really starts the whole, if you want to say, Aquarius energy, because Mars is going to be there. Pluto's obviously there. Mercury is in Aquarius. The sun is still going to be in Aquarius. And literally like a few days later, round about, so hold on a moment. I think here. So around about the 17th of February, Venus then moves into Aquarius. And then we're going to have Venus conjunct Pluto. Ooh. Venus conjunct Pluto. What do you think about that? Whoa, do you think that is awesome? I don't know. But yeah, Venus will conjunct Pluto. So that will be on the 16th of February. So just a few days after, the Valentine's Day, on the 16th of Feb, we're going to have Venus moving into Aquarius, conjuncting Pluto. So here now we're going to be getting, this is real deep. This is deep love, is it not? This is deep love, deep affections. This can also be transformation of our relationships. This is, it's really going to bring up a lot of insecurities. Venus Pluto will test how deep is your love. That's the word. Who sang? That's ABBA. Is it? No, it's the Bee Gees. How deep is your love? Yeah, I know. Don't quit your day. I know what you're saying. Don't quit your day job, Israel. Just stick to what you're doing. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of taking up singing, trust me. But that is what Venus Pluto is about. How deep is your love? How deep is it? And some of you may be thinking, well, I'm not in a relationship, so that doesn't apply to me. Well, you still value something. There is still something which you value. And Venus Pluto will bring that up. What is it that you value? And it's about transforming our values and that which we value, taking it to the next level. It's about transmuting it, transforming it. Do you feel powerful in your life, or do you feel powerless? Venus Pluto will definitely bring that to the sun. So this is going to be on the 16th of Feb, guys. 16th, 17th of Feb. We're going to have Venus conjunct, entering Aquarius, conjuncting Pluto. So we're going to have all these 5 planets in the sign of Aquarius: Pluto, Venus, Mars, Mercury, and the Sun. Although the Sun will be slowly on its way out, because he's going to be getting ready to move into the sign of Pisces, where we're going to be welcoming the season of Pisces. But for now, we are still in the month of Aquarius. Shout out to all you Aquarians people. Shout out to Sister Rosanna. I said it earlier on. Shout outs to you. Don't worry, we're going to catch up, sis. We're going to catch up, sis. Big up to Sister Rosanna. Aquarius in the building, and for all you other Aquarians as well. Shout outs to you all. For those of you who may be having a birthday or birthdays coming up, you know how it goes. So what is it I was going to say? We got this huge stellium here, as you can see on the screen. Look at that. Look at all these planets here, all congregating in the sign of Aquarius. So lots of Aquarius, and we know that Aquarius is innovative, and it's humanitarian, and it's all about civil, and it's all about progress, and it's all about humanity. It's all about civilization. It's all about that. It's all about authority also as well. Let's not forget that Aquarius is ruled by the planet Saturn. Yeah. So that this energy is going to be quite interesting. I know a lot of people have been asking, is this like the beginning of the age of Aquarius? We've done been in the age of Aquarius. We're at least on the cusp of it. A lot of all this technology, innovative kind of stuff is all a part of that. So, yeah, I mean, we've been on the verge of that since the 60s. Not that I was around in the 60s, but I kind of know what went on. So, yeah. But I suppose we could say that this is a marker. It is a crucial point. It is a pivotal point that is pointing towards, something of an Aquarius nature. Coolio, Venus enters Aquarius. She's going to conjunct Pluto. This is going to be deep, 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 deep love. Time for transforming our relationships and what we value. We may hear of things around money and relationships also around that time also as well. And let's not forget, that's a few days after Valentine's too. So yeah, things are heating up. Let us not make no mistake about that. I'm just focusing on here because from about that 17th of February, essentially the moment Venus moves into Aquarius, there's going to be a Mars-Venus conjunction. Well. I do like that. Mars Venus. Mars Venus is the isn't it not the kiss of life. It's romantic. It's can be sexual. It can be adventurous. That's romance being taken to the adventure. Now that's interesting because this is a few days after Valentine's. So for some of you people, going out on the Valentine's date, hooking up, this could be the adventure you have been seeking. But yeah, I mean, Mars Venus is quite exciting. It's quite adventurous. It's a time to explore the adventures in love. Adventures are going to be different things for different people, right? But we've got Mars and Venus conjunct in the sign of Aquarius. So this is going to be like from the 17th, 18th, 19th. I think the conjunction, it's almost like Venus is racing and trying to catch up with Mr. Mars, and she catches up with him on the 22nd. So 21st, 22nd of February, we're going to have Venus conjunct Mars. I like it. Yeah, I like it, people. That can be quite exciting, adventurous. Passions will definitely run high. Make no mistakes about it. I mean, when Venus conjuncts Pluto, when she enters Aquarius, passions will, well, I wouldn't say passions run high. I'll say passions run deep. But with Mars, they run wild, high. They're definitely going to be heightened. So we're going to have the two cosmic lovers. And we have that. When was that? Last year, just before, around the time of the Venus, before Venus went retrograde. There was a time there in the sign of Leo also where we had the conjunction where we had Venus, Mars, and it went on for quite some time, the Venus Mars, where we're having it again. So what you're going to find, people, is stuff to do with relationships that was happening in your relationship life around last year, because it was around August, wasn't it? Like July, August, around that particular time. That's when we had that the conjunction of the two. You may find stuff re-emerging. For those of you who were kind of dipping in and out of relationships also as well, you may find something re-emerging here. And that's quite interesting because the conjunction, I believe, was in Leo at the time of last year. And now it's in Aquarius, which is the opposite. Yeah, get your straps on, people. Shout outs to everybody here. I know you can see me here on the Instagram. You should be able to see me here on the Instagram. I'm on Instagram Live. I'm on YouTube Live. I'm on Facebook Live. I'm on all these platforms live. Shout outs to every single one of you. Welcome. Do forgive me if I don't seem to have acknowledged your comments, but I've got my glamorous assistant here who's going to be, trying to answer when she can. And for those of you who are thinking, is it a bot? No. The Lunar Lounge comments that are coming up in the thing is not a bot. I assure you that. So we got Mars, Venus here. And then we're going to have Mars, Venus coming to make a square to Jupiter. They're going to be coming to make a square to Jupiter from the 22nd of February. I'm not going to go too much into that. I may sort of like leave it there. I mean, what else is going to be happening around that time? There's something here I've missed a few days before also as well. I think it was with the Mercury. So Mercury, Mercury, if we go back far enough, I mean, Mercury is he's gonna square Jupiter on the 10th of February. So that's just after the new moon. Mercury will square Jupiter. Lots of information, lots of communication, lots of lies. Quit the lies, people. Yeah, it's true. It's like, things being blown out of proportion. So yeah, stop that. Yeah. But do watch out for that. That can be great for travel. It can promote travel. Travel will be heightened during that time. Lots of commuting, busybody. Can be good for trade as well. Mercury square Jupiter. So that's going to be on the 10th, shortly after or we can say around about that new moon. But then Mercury is then going to square the planet Uranus on the 16th of February. It's going to be exact, the square between, on the 16th, 17th, Mercury will square Uranus exact. So again, be prepared for some, be prepared for the unexpected news, unexpected information. I mean, Mercury Uranus can really be good to tap into the genius mindset. Mercury Uranus. So we're going to be having that on the 17th. So watch out for that, people. And then what else? And then obviously Venus moves into Aquarius on the 16th, 17th of February, conjuncts Pluto. How deep is your love? We're going deep, deep, deep with this, just like I said earlier on. And then she's going to start racing down Mr. Mars, where she can catch up with him. And on the 21st/22nd of February, we get the conjunction of the great cosmic lovers of Venus and Mars. Really explosive, really exciting, really adventurous. Watch how you're spending your money around this particular time. Yes, it will increase that kind of activity. Shout out to everybody here in the chat on the YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shout out to Sister Pam. How you doing? I see you there, Patricia. Oh God, yeah. Everybody's all coming in now. All right, cool. Shout outs. What else are we having? And then maybe to finish off, on the 19th, 20th of February, the sun moves into Pisces. Yeah. Shout out to the Pisces. But we're not there yet. We're still celebrating the month of Aquarius. Or Aquarians. So I'm not going to take the limelight from you, but I'm just giving you heads up that on the 19th/20th, the sun will move into the sign of Pisces, where the sun is going to make a conjunction to Saturn. I won't go into that as yet. We don't want to get heavy right about now. But yeah, on the 22nd, we're going to, 21st, 22nd, we're going to have the great cosmic lovers. And I'm going to leave it there on the cosmic lovers. And why not? Why not leave it there, man? So it is what it is. Let's go back. Okay, so what are we moving on to right now? Well, it's that time of the week. It is competition time, as it is. We've got a winner for this wonderful book. Ireta, very good one. Yeah, I know. I still ain't been to the post office. People are ringing. Where the heck is my book? I've won my book, fair and square. It's here. Don't worry. I need to send it out anyway. I need more space. Anyway, we got a winner. Shout outs to the winner. And the winner of this book. Now, you came in a little bit late, Florence. But Florence has won this book. The question was, what planet rules fig trees? And yes, it is Jupiter. Jupiter is the but it was quite interesting because I know Christian, Christian is back again he's trying to win everything. He's trying to win everything. But I couldn't but this is the thing. I can understand why you thought Venus. There is a Venusian thing about it. Maybe you thought because it was sweet or something. Yeah, okay. No, they're Jupiter. They're ruled by Jupiter. So shout outs to Florence. You have won this, so I'll make sure get it in the post. Yeah, I know. First time winner. And she stated in her answer, "It's my first time entering a competition." Well, here you go. You won it. Here you go. But you were very lucky. Now, the reason why you were very lucky is because people had answered. You answered from the midnight on the web. Listen, it's changed, people. The rules are: I ask a question, and I'm going to be asking a question in a moment, and you send in the answer next week, Tuesday. It's the midnight from Tuesday morning, from 12 midnight Tuesday is when you send in the answer. You sent it in today, and you sent it about like 1:30 in the morning. What are you doing up at 1:30 in the morning? Get your ass to bed. So it is what it is. But no, yeah, you won it. So yeah, thanks a lot for that. And I'm going to be posing the next question. And that is the email on the screen, guys. So I ask a question, and it's the first person who inboxes me. That is the email address on your screens right now. You can see it loud. I was going to say loud and clear, but it is loud. You can see it clear, that's for sure. The Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. I repeat, the Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. Okay. I didn't give you a round of applause. I should give you a round of applause, Florence, for winning. Yeah. Round of applause, another round of applause for Florence. She's the winner. The question was, what planet rules fig trees? And it's Jupiter. Now, before I ask the next question, that's the email address. First person who inboxes me next week, Tuesday. The reason why I do that is because those people who listen on the podcast platform, Spotify, I am available, Spotify, Amazon, it gives them a chance. Not everybody has the privilege of being able to attend the live. Okay. I know you guys who attend the live, you want to have the, but I'm going to do something that's a bit more kind of interactive, kind of on the spot. But yeah, we see how that goes. So, you'll be able to tune in right there. So shout outs to you guys. Who listen on the podcast platforms, that is. So cool. Now, I asked the question. I'm going to ask the question right now. Are you ready? Get your thinking caps on. What planet rules ducks? A duck? We all know what a duck is. D-U-C-K, a duck. What planet rules ducks? Okay, that is the question. It's the first person who inboxes me next week, Tuesday, from midnight, from 12 midnight, Tuesday morning. Boom, you send in your answer then. Not Wednesday. It used to be Wednesday, but it's no longer. Please pay attention. Nobody pays attention to this show, do they? Yeah, I know. They don't. So that is the question. What planet rules ducks? First person who inboxes me, the Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. Guess what the prize is? £30. It's some Skrilla. So get your thinking caps on. Start doing your research. What planet rules ducks? And yeah, whoever wins that will be the lucky winner of £30. 30 Skrilla. It's not much money, but it can buy you a bottle of wine. It's better than nothing. Hey, what do you expect? Don't worry, the stakes are going to start going up, and the questions will start getting a lot more harder. So yeah, it is what it is. For £30, what planet rules ducks? First person who inboxes me, the Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com next week, Tuesday. Don't be sending no emails to my private email. Don't be sending me no texts. Coolio. Listen, shout out Jacqueline. Yes, I've seen your question. I'm going to get back to it today. Don't worry. I'm gonna see it. bombarded with like so many like WhatsApps. It's like I can't keep up anymore. But it is what it is. So that is competition time right there. So yeah, you got your question. What planet rules ducks? You've seen the email right there. It's playing on the screen. That's where you send the email to, the Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. First person who inboxes me next week, Tuesday from midnight, GMT, that's GMT time, midnight, send it over. So I do acknowledge that this is an international show. People are listening all around the world. It is what it is. So thank you very much for that. And what else is it? What time of the show is it? It's the tarot card of the week. Of course it is. Tarot card of the week, tarot card of the week, tarot card of the week. Okay, well, let me get to shuffling. I'm bringing out the tarot card of the week, and yeah. Shout outs to Angela, shout outs to Shayo, Yvette, Faye, everybody there, Sister Aura, shout outs to LaDonna. Yes, hope you are well. People here also on the Instagram as well. There's too many names to mention. But I see you all. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge Podcast. Okay, I'm just shuffling the cards. You know how it is. What did we get last week? Did we get the Seven of Swords or something like that? Yeah, okay. You gotta get the mix the highs and lows, baby. Okay, so what is it going to be this week? You know me, I'm just going to split the cards and let's see what we get. Tarot card of the week. I'm just going to split it. What do we got? Boom, boom. We got this fella. Okay. We got the Knight of Rods, or the Knight of Wands. The exciting one. The adventurous one. I was speaking about a bit of adventure with that Venus-Mars conjunction. I don't know, maybe, picking up on that energy. But we've got the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Rods. What is this card about? Well, this card is about, it's connected with the Sagittarius energy. So there's something, we know Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter. There's something quite expansive about this. There's something quite adventurous about this. So this card is telling us we need to explore. We need to expand. We need to be moving into new territory. Growth, expansion. We need to be seeking adventure. This card is often linked with travel. It's a card of being volatile, learning to make quick changes, learning to adapt is what the message of this card essentially is for us for this week. So we've got to put on a kind of Sagittarius kind of energy. This card is letting us know that the week ahead is going to be quite volatile, full of movement and things of that nature. So do be prepared for much movement. We're going to be here, there, and everywhere, baby. That's what it's about. Tarot card of the week. We got the Knight, the message, the messenger. He's bringing a message, and the message is adapt, change, grow, develop. Be versatile. That is the message. Explore, be adventurous. Seek the truth. You expand, you learn more. And that brings us to the end of the show, people. I want to thank each and every single one of you for your participation. Shout out to everybody there in the chat, on the YouTube, Instagram, here also on Facebook. I will be back on Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time. So be sure that you are all tuned in. What else did I want to say? Yeah, that was about it. I just want to say thank you. That's me. I'm going to be on my way out. Just thanks a lot for your participation. I really, really, really enjoy
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
I am out. Thank you.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.